It's interesting. For me, some of the things I've learned is that every 45 minutes, you should take at least a 5 minute break from what you're doing. And I try 3 or 4 times a day to take a 10 to 15-minute walk to recharge myself. But as I was doing research on you, I understand you studied walking in a way because you did research with several peers of yours, including one on Microsoft, that I found very interesting on not walking itself, but the role that blue light plays versus how walking impacts creativity. And I was hoping, because I found it so fascinating, you might be able to shed some light on that.
Oh, sure. So this study was done with Saeed Abdullah and Mary Shervinsky, colleagues of mine at Microsoft Research. And the idea is that creative ability actually has two components. It has divergent thinking, which is brainstorming, and convergent thinking, which is focus, the ability to have deep focus. And what we investigated was what the effects of walking and blue light had on each of these components of creative thinking. And it turns out that a 20-minute walk in nature significantly increased people's ability to do divergent thinking, which is this brainstorming activity. Whereas 20-minute exposure to blue light actually increased people's ability to do convergent thinking, to focus better. And it turns out that even using blue light for 20 minutes, it didn't negatively impact divergent thinking, but rather it increased convergent thinking. So these two kinds of activities together can be beneficial for people in the workplace. However, a caution is because blue light increases your ability to focus. It makes you more alert. It increases your arousal. It's actually not a good idea to do it before you go to sleep. And that's why it's not a good idea to be on your devices before bedtime. It's the blue light. And even when you have blue light blockers, it's still the content you're exposed to. It's going to affect your ability to relax and be calm and get a good night's sleep.
I found out I'm doing one thing right. I know when I talk to a lot of the publishers, they're always wanting to send me a PDF, and I like the PDFs because it makes it easy to take information and put it into my documents to prepare for the interview. But I am a huge book reader, so that's what I like to do at night is read just an old-fashioned book before I go to bed.
Wonderful.